Welcome to the class 10 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter movement and locomotion of which is the fifth part of your first chapter. And in my previous video I have discussed about how fishes locomote, and they take help of two things, which are their myotomy muscles and the fins. So how myotomy muscles work, that part I have discussed, and fins also I have discussed with you that there are two paired fins, that means 2 into 2, 4, and unpaired fins 3, that means 4 plus 3, 7 fins all total in a fish's body. Now the paired fins are pectoral fins and pelvic fins, that means 2 pectoral and 2 pelvic fins, and the unpaired fins are caudal fin or tail fin, anal fin and dorsal fin. Now we have done till this portion the names of the paired and unpaired fins. Now we will talk about the locations of each of these fins and how they help the fish to locomote. Okay, talking about the paired fins, first one is pectoral fin. They are attached behind the opercula. Opercula is basically the it is operculum. The plural of operculum is opercula, and opercula is a movable part of the fish's body which partially covers the gills. Okay, now these fins are attached behind the opercula, and the pelvic fins, where are they found? They are attached to the ventral side. You can see in your book all the fins are given here. This is the operculum. This is the operculum, okay, and the pectoral fin is just behind the operculum, while the pelvic fin is here. Okay, this is the pectoral fin and this is the pelvic fin. Okay, now what are the functions? Firstly, the pectoral and pelvic fins help animals in keeping the body in horizontal position. So the fishes move through the water, right? They swim through the water and they need to keep balance of their body so that they can move forward without losing balance. So that part means to keep the body in the horizontal position like this. Okay, who helps to keep the body of the fish in horizontal position? The pectoral and the pelvic fins. 2 pectoral and 2 pelvic fins, both of them help the fish to keep the body in horizontal position. Now coming to the unpaired fins. The unpaired fins, first one is the caudal fin or tail fin. It is located at the end of the tail. So this one is the caudal fin or tail fin. Okay, and it is located at the end of the tail, obviously. Next, the anal fin. It is located at the mid-ventral side. Mid-ventral side means just behind this fin, which is the pelvic fin. So just behind the pelvic fin at the mid-ventral line is the anal fin. Thirdly, which one is the dorsal fin? The dorsal fin, its location is located at the mid-dorsal line. Mid-dorsal line. So this is the mid-dorsal line, and here the big fin, the big unpaired fin that is present is known as the dorsal fin. Okay. Now talking about the functions of these unpaired fins. How do they help the body of the fish? Dorsal fin facilitates anterior movements. The fish is swimming and it is moving forward, right? So who helps in that? The dorsal fin helps in the anterior movement of the fish. The tail fin acts as a steering apparatus. Steering apparatus means in our cars, in the cars that we see, we have a steering. Right, and with the help of the steering we can change the direction where the car is moving, and similarly the tail fin, this one, the tail fin acts like a steering apparatus. That means the fishes can change the direction of their swimming, of their locomotion, by moving the tail fin. And lastly, what is the function of the anal fin? Anal fin maintains the vertical position of fish, while the horizontal position was maintained by pelvic and pectoral fin. The vertical position, the fish needs to maintain both horizontal and vertical positions to maintain its balance, to swim properly, to move forward, right? So the vertical position of the fish is maintained by the anal fin. So you have to learn about the paired and unpaired fins, the names, their locations and the functions very well. Okay, so I hope till this much it is clear to you all. I will move on with the flight, means how pigeons can fly. Okay, so pigeons fly with the help of 3 organs. Firstly, obviously wings. Wings are modified forelimbs. Next, the feathers are there which help in flight, and lastly the flight muscles. So let's talk about the how a bird can fly. So here, as a bird, we will mainly talk about a pigeon. Okay, firstly we will talk about the wings of pigeon. Forelimbs of birds are modified into wings. We all know that in birds the wings are nothing but modified forelimbs. Wings are complex structures consisting of bones, muscles, nerve, blood vessels, feathers, etc. What is the function of the wings? During flight, the wings are expanded. They expand the wings, right? And flap. The wings are being flapped by the action of the flight muscles. We will talk about the flight muscles later on. Now, these flight muscles are basically present within the wings, with which the wings can be expanded and flapped. In resting condition, the wings are folded on the body. Okay, so by flapping of the wings, and this flapping can be done by the help of the flight muscles, the birds can fly. Okay, moving on to feathers. What are the feathers? They are leaf-like structures consisting of vein, barbs and barbules. Now there are 2 types of feathers on a bird's body. Look at this picture. Okay, the big-sized feathers on the wings are known as remiges, and rectrices. These are the 2 types of feathers that are found in the body of the bird. The big sized feathers which are found on the wings are known as remiges, and the big sized feathers which are found on the tail of the bird are known as rectrices. Okay, so remiges and rectrices is very important for 1 or 2 marks question. Remiges help in flapping of the wings, while rectrices help in steering during flight. So similarly, you have seen that the tail of the fish helped in steering movement. In the bird also, the tail helps in steering, and the feathers that are present on the tail of the bird, they help in steering of the bird during its flight. Okay, so wings and feathers are done. Moving on to the flight muscles. Now the flight muscles, the names of the flight muscles are very important. Pectoralis major, which helps in downstroke of the wing, means when the wing moves down. Next is the pectoralis minor, in elevating the wing. Okay, and third one is the coracobrachialis, which helps in depressing wing. So these 3 names and their separate respective functions are very important for 2 marks question. So you will have to learn about these very well. Okay, next topic in your chapter is locomotion in human, which is known as bipedal locomotion, which I will start in the next video. Okay, thank you.